The night's darkness enveloped the forest, and a young man named Daniel ventured forth, relying on the dim light of an old lantern. He was a horror novelist in search of new story ideas, and he had been told about the legendary ghostly path by a friend. Along the way, he noticed eerie shadows, but dismissed them as mere tree silhouettes. Suddenly, a faint light appeared ahead, revealing the figure of a woman. She wore a flowing white dress, and her translucent skin bore faint scars. Her eyes were completely white, resembling those of a specter. Daniel, a mix of astonishment and excitement, approached the woman and spoke. However, she remained silent, gesturing into the darkness before vanishing. Intrigued and thrilled, Daniel decided to follow her. As he pursued the spectral figure, the surroundings gradually transformed. The trees became shrouded in sinister shadows, and the night air turned bitterly cold. He continued chasing the apparition, losing himself in her tale. She revealed herself as a soul lost centuries ago in these woods, still needing new souls to free herself. Encounter in the woods. The spectral figure he pursued led him deeper into the heart of the ghostly path. The surroundings morphed ominously, trees becoming shrouded in sinister shadows, and the night's chill biting at him relentlessly. As he continued his pursuit, Daniel began losing himself to the relentless allure of the apparition. The ghostly figure spoke, weaving a tale of her tragic existence. She had been a lost soul trapped in this forest for centuries, still yearning for liberation through the acquisition of fresh souls. Caught in the web of her narrative, Daniel felt a growing compulsion to aid her. However, this meant offering up his own soul. He hesitated but found inspiration in the eerie adventure that paralleled his own works. With a heavy heart and a resolve to sacrifice a part of himself, he extended his hand to the phantom. In that instant, Daniel's consciousness was swallowed by darkness. His body dissolved, and he became one with the obscurity of the ghostly path. Daniel was drawn deeper into the story of the phantom, his own excitement and curiosity growing with each step. As he followed the phantom's ethereal form, the surroundings began to change gradually. The trees became shrouded in eerie shadows, and the night air turned bone-chillingly cold. The phantom beckoned him closer, her voice now a haunting melody in his ears, recounting her centuries-old tale. She had been a lost soul in this very forest, and her need for a new soul to free her still persisted. With hesitation in his heart, Daniel decided to aid her. However, to do so, he was informed that he must offer his own soul. He wrestled with his inner turmoil, torn between the thrill of an adventure inspired by his own works and the willingness to sacrifice a part of himself. With his hand trembling, he extended it toward the phantom's outstretched hand, and in that moment, his consciousness was swallowed by darkness. He felt himself fading away as he was absorbed into the obscurity of the phantom's path. Daniel embraced his newfound existence. He was now a part of the apparition, eternally trapped within this forest. His soul amplified her power, granting her the chance to live once more. However, Daniel couldn't shake the regret and fear that consumed him. He yearned for the company of friends and family, his unfinished novels, and the memories of his human life. A profound sense of isolation engulfed him. His new existence promised eternal torment and despair. As days turned into endless nights, he pondered the choices that led him down this path. The allure of adventure had been strong, but the price had been steep. He was a prisoner in a realm of perpetual darkness, forever bound to the ghostly figure he had pursued. Shadowed Path depicted Daniel's journey and choices in a macabre tale, showcasing how the haunted trail transformed souls that dared to surrender. His choices had altered his life drastically, ultimately erasing his very being. The story delved into the depths of human desire, desperation, and the sacrifices made when offering one's soul.